Hi guys, Romans here from solar-seo.com, and today we again will be discussing the ways you can make your solar business more prominent and get more leads from your website. So today we'll be specifically talking about why Google Ads is the greatest opportunity and a game changer for your website. Even if you're already using Google Ads, it would still be interesting for you to watch this video because you might find out a few things you didn't know about or certain tools that you may have been underusing. So, first of all, why I decided to talk about this today? Interestingly enough, many businesses, especially small business owners with little experience in internet marketing, overlook this great opportunity. They see Google as a search engine, and at best, they only working on the search engine optimization and tend to spend their marketing money on ads on different websites, Facebook or other platforms, thinking that they have Google platform covered. And while SEO is of course very important, and in the long run it will give you bring you a lot of results, but when you want quick results and effective results, you would need to use Google Ads. Other companies, they might underuse it or have lesser space for them in their marketing. But again, if you put a lot of effort and work hard on exploiting every single opportunity Google Ads provide, I'm sure you will be very happy with the results. According to some data, every dollar you spend on Google Ads, of course, working properly with it, will bring you $8 in profit in those clients that you will attract and will pay you money. So let's take a look at the five reasons why you should use Google Ads right now, or use it more if you already started using it. And let's start with number one. It is that you only pay for those who already clicked on the link to your website. And again, keep in mind that if you set up the Google Ads campaign properly, it will be only shown to people who are genuinely interested in solar panels and renewable energy. And again, even in that context, they'll still have to click on the website, and only then you'll pay Google for that click. Plus, if your website is generally well designed and is seen by Google as high authority, you will actually pay less than you bid for it. So let's take a look and see how exactly this works. Well, first of all, of course, the key here is keywords, right? And it actually takes some time to figure out which keywords suit best for your particular business. And even if we talk about solar panels, of course, the word solar panels, green renewable energy, solar installers, all of that, of course, is important, but sometimes it might be difficult to rank for some of these words because there is a lot of competition going on. And since Google Ads have a bid system, it depends on how many people or more specifically businesses are trying to advertise for a particular keyword. So usually it's a process of trial and error, and by at first, for example, using such standard phrases, best solar in Davis, California, you may go for like solar Davis or something like that, which actually is shorter but might actually be easier to rank for because it might not seem so easy to come up with. However, when an actual person is looking for solar panels in Davis, they might just type these two words, assuming that'd be enough. And that's where you'd come in, and that's where they would see your website. So, of course, there are a lot of tools you can use, SEMrush, MOZ, Keyword Explorer, Google Keyword Planner. There are plenty of others. But again, the key here is to keep track of your campaigns going on, have a few keywords, a few campaigns with different keywords you're trying to rank for. And then by comparing and contrasting those campaigns and those keywords, how well they're doing, by changing them a little bit, you will come up with almost ideal keywords for you. Again, a good keyword is something that brings you a lot of visitors to your website, but at the same time doesn't make you go broke on some really expensive keywords. So the balance there is what you're looking for. Plus, don't forget that long tail keywords actually have a stronger consumer intent, because again, a person who didn't just type solar, right, and maybe being just vaguely interested in the topic, but typed in actually a few key points like solar panels, the name of the place where your business is, and install how much and things like that, they would be more likely interested in actually purchasing solar panels or getting them installed. So keyword research is the key for a successful campaign. Reason number 2, and the obvious reason, Google is the most popular website in the world with 3.5 billion daily interactions and 246 million unique visitors. It makes it a huge place for different audiences. Plus, Google's paid advertisement receives 65% of clicks, and its 180 million monthly impressions shows up on web pages. So if you master Google both as an ad platform and as a search engine working on your SEO, you can pretty much guarantee that you will always get enough exposure with enough leads and new arriving customers. So that's again the key to the present and the future of your business. Reason number 3, Google Ads is extremely flexible and adjustable. It means that whatever your goal is in getting the traffic and whatever your possibilities are in terms of marketing budget, you will find the solution that fits you. So how do you do that? Well, when you're setting up your Google ad, we already talked about keywords. In other words, you're deciding what kind of people you want to see your ad. That's thing number 1. The thing number 2, you have to think, of course, about the title, the biggest thing they will see. And here you can add something, well, first of all, that has to correlate with the keywords you're ranking for. And Google will also try and judge on how much your keywords and the title of your ad would correspond with each other. But having said that, it doesn't have to be exactly the keywords. It can be a message, essentially something that you want the visitor, the future client, to see. And then you have the ad copy, the text, a smaller text that would explain or give some smaller details about your company. In this case, you can go with either the uniqueness approach and figure out what is unique about your particular solar company. Like you could be like the only LG solar panel dealer in the area, or the fact that you're among the top solar contractors on the solar power world list, or something else. So that's something that would answer the question why they should specifically come to you and ask for your services. Or the other approach is you can speak to the possible wishes and desires of your future clients. For example, if you're aiming for middle-aged or elderly audience, you might think that maybe like green agenda is not something that all of them are so interested in, but saving on their utility bills would work better. And so you would have to address that. You would have to mention that, something like a headline like lower your overhead with solar power could work really, really well. So again, please keep in mind who you want to see as your client, what you want to say to them, and why they should click on the link, why they should be interested in your website and in your business. If you have those 3 things in mind, you will find a way to adjust the budget and market and target the people who will become your future clients. Reason number 4, transparency. That's right. Google has one of the most advanced system of tools that will allow you to analyze every single aspect of your ad, understand why it's performing good, bad, better, worse, best, the worst, everything is there, and everything is set up essentially in a way that would explain to you which steps you should undertake to make your ad more successful and more profitable. Because after all, Google only makes money when somebody clicks on your ad, and so in this sense, you're both interested in your clients clicking on the ad. So you have one big area of tools called conversions, where it shows you how frequently your advertisements motivated consumers to take action, and that you've determined to be beneficial to your company. So that means that how well you formulated those ad copies and how often people would click on those ads. There you can have different settings such as included conversions or attribution model, where you can modify the information in your conversions column. Among different columns in that part, you find cost per conversion, conversion rate, total conversion value, and others. I understand that it can be a lot to process, but it gives you a complete breakdown of your tracking data for conversions. And as I said before, low rate actually raises the overall cost for per user for you. And again, Google favor those websites that manage to get their rates really high, because this way they actually get paid, right? And for companies, it's also very good because they get a lower cost of a click for their business. So again, it's a win-win situation or a lose-lose situation depending on how it's unfolding. Another part which is really important is the search terms, where you essentially analyze which keywords used by a user tricked Google to show them your website and your ad. And here you can set that either it will be strictly the keywords that you've chosen, or you let Google analyze it and broaden the spectrum. Of course, when it's just your keywords, it would be far more effective in the sense that you'd be only targeting those who are convinced interested in your business. However, of course, the actual number of those people might not be as high as you wanted, and overall result might be higher when you let Google figure out who should see your ad. But anyway, you always have it under your control. You can always check again and analyze really well the journey that a particular user made by again typing in particular search query, getting the results, seeing your ad, either clicking on it or not, and of course you adjust this and optimize it in a way that would make it work even better. And finally, the reason number 5, it is useful for your SEO. As I said, you should use Google as both the search platform and ad platform. Ad platform gives you faster results and give you them right there and right here. But again, they might not be that well optimized. Search engine optimization helps you to have a long-term effect, right? And have the really, really good leads and really, really good conversions. So how does Google Ad using Google Ads help you with SEO? Well, the answer is very simple. You learn to analyze keywords really, really well, because again, all those tools that we just talked about, right? They all allow you to understand how exactly it works, what kind of people would be clicking on what kind of ad copies. So that gives you a lot of information, which keywords work, which don't, which work with particular ads better or worse. And all that together leaves you, after having a few months of a Google ad campaign, leaves you with a list of highly effective keywords that you can target later for your search engine optimization, which in its turn will help you to get new leads already without paying to Google. So if you're starting off, if you want quick results, Google Ads not just give you that, but it gives you and lays great foundation for later for more successful search engine optimization. And look, I get it. What we've been talking about here, and especially some smaller technical details, which I try to keep to the minimum because I realized that format might not be the best for such information. Still, I understand that it might be a lot to process, might be a lot to think about, And the truth is that again, when you're not doing a very good job at Google Ads, like you just pouring in some money without doing proper research, without optimizing your website first, optimizing your keyword research first, you might end up actually losing money on Google Ads, because again, Google also estimates your website's quality, how relevant the keywords you're trying to campaign for to your business and to your website, and that ranking essentially might either raise the end price of each click or lower it significantly. Those websites who have higher rankings by Google, they will pay less, not just in terms of biz, but in terms of actual money. So what I'm saying is, besides just saving a lot of time for yourself and being able to work directly with the business, directly with your clients and your employees, you might actually save some money on hiring a professional team of experts that know how Google Ads works and can optimize it to give you the best results for the minimum price. Yeah, ironically enough, again, you can actually make money by paying to your company. And as I've mentioned it many times today, the keywords and understanding of clients is the key in this process. That's why our company focuses exclusively on solar companies, on solar panel installers, and so that we not only know the internet marketing part, the technical part, how Google works, but we also know the clients. We also have a lot of cases that we could study, and now we can use that expertise for the benefit of your website and your company. So if you just want to find out more about Google Ads and get some consultation on how you can use those tools for your company, or you want actually work with us, I'd like to encourage you to get in touch with us by either calling us at 323-285-2811 or dropping us an email at care, that's C-A-R-E, at solar-seo.com. Again, care at solar-seo.com. So don't wait when it starts working miraculously by itself. Start acting now, and you'll see yourself at the top of the Google and with a lot of leads and new clients. It's been Roman. Till next time, see you. Take care.